Get ready for an AFC East rivalry where Buffalo looks for their third straight over New York. It's the Bills and the Jets, and Week 10 is coming at you on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here come the Bills for their first go on offense, led by their Pro Bowl quarterback. Now in his fourth season, it's Josh Allen.
It's got to feel great for the Bills franchise to know that they're set up for the future with number 17 at the helm. They don't have to worry about draft choices. They don't have to worry about free agency. They have their quarterback. And the passing attack as a team, second only to the Chiefs in 2020. And how about Josh Allen? Guided the Bills to their first playoff win since 1995 last season. And his completion percentage in the last 3 years has gone from roughly 53% to 69% last season.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 75 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5. On play action, Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From midfield, here's Allen. Being chased out left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Allen off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 7 yards to pick up there. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Marios deciding not to bring it out. And the Jets about set to go here on the offensive side for the first time. And leading them out, Charles, the number 2 overall pick in this April's draft. It's Zach Wilson out of BYU.
After what we saw last week of 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then, and they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere, and for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Again, Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Singletary to get the drive started. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd and 5 now. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Allen going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The return man, Ty Johnson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. A big play there on the keeper.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Asiasi. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. For the Buffalo offense, and Devin Singletary heading back out there.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe I have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Coleman.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. Touchdown! Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Bills offense back out onto the field. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They go play action now. Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the 2nd quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. He hits Beasley right side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Caught on the slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to run with Singletary. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The kick by Bass is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started in the AFC, a game that all of a sudden has a whole lot of intrigue. Cleveland heading to Foxborough to take on New England. And it's the Browns who are out on top. Nick Chubb, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Next, we take a trip down the coast to Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Big Derrick Henry with a couple of touchdown runs. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Jets now to take over. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. Wilson. Flushed out right.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Johnson.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They give to Johnson going right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right to 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Play action. Now Wilson. Now he's flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
A.J. Epinesa.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
3rd and long, it's Wilson.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 21. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On third down, here's Coleman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New York. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On the handoff, it's Singletary. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
What you got?
The Bills on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches, decided to try to pass it, and obviously it did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the first down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch them napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen
looking for Beasley. Got him on his slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Allen now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
To throw is Wilson. On the catch, it's Crowder. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Bills have recovered. A solid stiff arm.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On 3rd down, Wilson.
It's a 1st down and more for Davis.
And he takes it across the 50 to 46-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They go play action now. Wilson.
They'll check this down to Johnson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New York. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 10, Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mario Addison able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Coleman now. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's J.K. Scott now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now. Down 20-13. 65 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Throwing is Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs.
He's at the 30. 10. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Bass on for the extra point.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
New York's offense back out there and set to go.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Wilson to throw. And this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 35 yards that time on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, they only need about a half a foot. It's overtime, but they're back in their own territory.
And you know those decision makers that are battling inside the head coach's mind right now? One saying, hey, offense is pretty good. Other one saying, no, rely on your defense. That's what you've got to decide in this situation. Where do you have the confidence? That determines what you're going to do.
Here's J.K. Scott now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Allen off the play fake. He's going to go deep for Beasley.
And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just second down.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And now another one thrown incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
And he stopped immediately there.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Now it's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Now Wilson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard breakout makes it 3rd and 8.
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Bills.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Oh, you know what's coming. You know what's coming.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Here's Allen. Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted.